Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to the May 2023 channel update. Now, I used to do these monthly. I haven't done one for a long time. If you're not familiar with what these are, it's where we take kind of a 15-minute ramble and take a look at some of the numbers behind the channel, talk about what's gone on at the channel, and then talk a little bit about what's coming up on the channel. This one is kind of a special edition to relaunch these. I'm going to try to do the monthly going forward. The reason is I have a big announcement that I'll talk about later in the video. I don't think it's a rather big announcement. I think it's a big announcement. But without any further ado, I always like to share some of the numbers behind the channel as we start out on these. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that. Now, usually I take a look at the previous month when I was doing them on a monthly basis, but it's been 6 months since I've done one of these, so that doesn't really make sense. So I'm just going to kind of summarize the last 6 months. So view-wise, the numbers have been about 80,000 to 100,000 views a month, which I'm really happy with. It's been kind of steady up and down within that range and stuff like that. Hours watched is about 11,000 hours watched per month, which is, I'm happy with those numbers too. Been gaining about 500 subscribers a month. Thank you to all the new people who have joined up. When we last did one of these, I think the channel had just hit 6,000 subscribers, and just like a month or so, or less than a month or so ago, it was went up to 10,000 subscribers. So thank you to all the 4,000 people who have signed up to the channel since the last time I did one of these. Your support is always greatly appreciated. This is also a good time to say thank you to the patrons of the channel. We have a number of new patrons since the last time we did this, and I haven't really talked about that, but it's really helpful because kind of another side. One of the goals, and I'll talk about this in a future update as well. One of the goals for the channel this year is to break even, to not lose money on the channel. And it's helpful. Those patron support is always great to appreciate it. But since the last update, Tarek, Darius Koromansky, Whitney Ayers, Kevin Featherly, Mark Nelms, Alan Weller, Rudolph Kuros, Pete C., David Roy, Andrew Heim, have all picked up and joined as patrons of the channel. So thank you all. Off to the side here is everybody that's a patron. I'll put a link down below if you'd like to help out. The support is greatly appreciated. Thank you as well to everybody who has dropped super thanks. That's like YouTube's way of doing informal tips and stuff like that too. Every once in a while, those will come in. And so thank you very much for the people that have done that over the past few months. The support is, every little bit is gratefully appreciated and helpful. And so that's a little bit of a look behind the numbers, but what's gone on? Well, it's pretty much been steady as she goes, kind of a blend of the simulation content, trucking and things like the American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator is a big part of the channel. And then also tabletop wargaming, of course, probably which has become the larger element of the channel over the course of the past 6 months to a year. And I'm really enjoying all of these things. I think if I look back on the last 6 months and the last update, one of the things I was talking about was trying to focus on fun. And I feel like I've really been able to do that. I'm really enjoying making videos and still kind of interacting with everybody that watches them and kind of the community and all that kind of stuff. So it's been super fun to do this. And thank you to everybody who's commented, liked, and done all that stuff that brings and kind of makes this more of a vibrant and dynamic adventure rather than just sitting by yourself making videos in front of a camera all alone kind of thing. So thank you for all the community that people have built up around this endeavor. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Lastly, I've made start making a shift, adding in, not shifting, but adding in more PC wargaming to the channel. That's been really fun to explore too. And that I think is a good kind of combination with the PC tabletop wargaming content too. So steady as she goes in that realm, but now comes the announcement, because I'm looking to the future. There's been an issue that's arisen over the last 3 to 4 months. And I've been doing a lot of research, talking to a lot of people, and reading a lot of stuff. And it's something that we explored a long time ago as well. It's about whether the channel should be split. And I have decided, finally, after kind of thinking about it for another couple months, it's clear, absolutely 100% clear, that the channel needs to split. And so starting some point in May, I'm going to launch a new channel called Zilla Blitz Second Gear. So what will the split look like? Well, this channel here, Zilla Blitz, is going to house the tabletop wargaming. It's going to house any other tabletop games that happen to come up and put in there, and then PC wargaming and PC strategy. So kind of the wargaming strategy element of the channel is going to be here on this Zilla Blitz channel. Zilla Blitz Second Gear, as you can kind of guess by the name, is going to house all the simulation content. So Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, Snow Runner. I'm going to want to bring in some more games and stuff like that to that channel as well. And these sports simulations, I've done a lot of Football Manager in the past. If I do Football Manager, it'll go on that channel, or other sports simulations like baseball and things like that. And then any other random PC games I think would fit better on that Zilla Blitz Second Gear channel. So those are what the two channels are going to be. Now, some of you might be asking why, because when I asked about it before, most people said they don't mind it all being together. It makes sense for it to be all together. But done a lot of research on it, and even YouTube in itself, one of the things it says is you want your channel to be focused. And if you have content that appeals to one person and doesn't appeal to another person, what it really clear is that confuses YouTube, and YouTube doesn't know what to do with it. And a lot of times YouTube mislabels it and kind of confuses. So it's really been clear watching the performance of the videos over the last 4 months or so that the channel, by having simulation content like the trucking content and tabletop wargaming content or PC wargaming content, they're working at cross purposes. And so they're both kind of putting a brake on each other and slowing down kind of the people finding out about the videos and all these kinds of things and the performance of the videos. And I don't think it was a problem when the channel was kind of below 10,000 subscribers, but now that the channel's above 10,000 subscribers, you can really see the smoke from all this friction. So this is kind of a step to the side to maybe go a little bit slower for a little while and go forwards. Because I imagine some people who, if some people like both, I'm guessing probably 20 to 25% of the people like both things. And so that would just mean subscribing to two channels. But there's a good chunk of people that like one type of content or the other. And I imagine people that, don't like the PC strategy or PC wargaming content at all might leave. So the channel's subscribership might go down for a while. I'm guessing it's probably going to take maybe 3 to 6 months to kind of go drop down for the Zilla Blitz channel before it goes back up again. But I think in the long run, this is clearly the best way to go, clearly makes the most sense. So it's kind of a go slow, go backwards to go forwards kind of thing for a little while. So that's why. The question next would be when. The answer is sometime in May. As I mentioned earlier, I want to build up a library of just about 10 to 12 videos on the new channel. I will put a link down below. If you want to subscribe to it now, you can subscribe down below, but I'll make kind of an official announcement. So I'll make it really clear and stuff like that too. But there is a link down below to Zilla Blitz Second Gear. I think it has 3 subscribers right now. One of them is my alt account. So it's really, you could be one of the first 10 subscribers and stuff. But I'll put a link down there. But there will be a big announcement when there's actual content there. There is nothing there right now. So there's nothing to do, nothing to see or anything like that. So it'll be sometime in May, once I get about a dozen videos or so done. So until that time, there won't be trucking or simulation content on the Zilla Blitz channel. I'm kind of building it up and putting it on the Zilla Blitz Second Gear channel going forward. Some other details, all the old content is going to stay on this channel. So all the old trucking stuff, any other simulation sports stuff is all going to stay on the Zilla Blitz channel. It's new stuff that's going to go on the Second Gear channel, with the exception of the SnowRunner series that I started. I put 3 videos up. I'm going to pull those and move those over to the new channel. And that's all I got right now. Usually these channel updates are a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to start doing them on a monthly basis. So I'll come back and kind of take a look. We'll kind of build up that regular way going forward, because I think there's a lot of things to talk about, and it's always great to get people's input on things going forward. So I've got a lot of things bouncing around in my mind about content for the channel, about the balance between old games and new games and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to kind of sharing more. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I like the monthly channel updates, so I'm hoping to do those going forward. But in the big picture, it's been super fun the last 6 months. Thank you, as always, to the people who subscribe and comment and all these kinds of things and watch the videos and just make it been kind of a grand adventure. I never thought that it would be this much fun when I started making the first video like 2.5 years ago. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you in videos soon.